Hello, everybody. Yo, yo. What's going on? See, we got Brianne and Alan Matthews, Dave, Timbo, Tank, Shanna, Patty, Steven. Mandy's listening along. How's it going? Yeah, Danny has music and stuff now or whatever. It's just one of my shorts. I saw something on StreamYard how I can like actually upload little videos and stuff and I can actually play them. That's one of the few things I can do on free StreamYard. So I thought I'd go ahead and give it a try. And that that intro short or whatever, it didn't really get a whole lot of views or whatever, but I like the little, groovy bass line and stuff, being a bass player and all that especially too. Like, I don't know, it's just fun. Yeah, that was Synodonus lucipinus in my intro, and that is my short titled Synodonus lucipinus Getting Funky. Let me go ahead and post the StreamYard link in chat for anybody that would like to come up. I don't know if it'll do that. It minimize my video like really, really small on my screen, but I don't think it's doing it on the YouTube stream, luckily, though. Let me go ahead and pin that. So I was almost. Oh, hey, Jenny. I was almost late to my own live stream and almost forgot to like get it set up and stuff. Uh, After the aquatic morning show, I started, filming my different sequences and stuff for the music video for the new song that I'm working on. The song is done, it's all recorded and everything. I'm just like editing all the video now, and I was doing some really good editing. I'm probably about 50% done with the song now, or with the video now. And if I wasn't live streaming right now, I'd be working on that and getting that song out to you people, because I know that my last song that I did, Glassbox Hero, was like a really big hit. My best video so far, and I know a lot of it is just people watching it multiple times, but it has reached out to a lot of different people. So I really do thank everybody for just watching the video so many times and sharing it out and liking it. It's great. Um, yeah, I don't know if I can do this or not in my own stream, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. See if it counts for anything at all. Uh, Terry points, he's got a pretty awesome giveaway coming up soon, so I'd like to get as many points as possible. And see, I got juveniles. I got 6 juveniles for $25, and they're growing pretty slow. I did lose a few of them. One, I'm not quite sure what happened, but then like there was algae growing in the tank. I kind of got a little bit behind on a water change, and so I was like flipping over the rock, and I think I might have hurt one or two of them at that point as well, because I didn't see any bodies or whatever at the time, but then like a few days later there was 2 more that were gone. So I have 3 left out of the original 6. I mean, stuff happens. Like they they pretty much dug out like all the sand from underneath the rock, and so I should have just let them do what they wanted to do. I should have just let it be. Sometimes you try and you step in and you try and fix something or whatever, make it look a certain way, and you end up messing something up. So it kind of sucks. What's up, Fishy Mon? What's up? Somebody else just commented on my short about my new rescue parakeet that I got. Let's see. Rico ended during my last call. What's up, Steph? See, I guess Rico's done now. I got 20 people watching. That's pretty awesome. Um, I hope everybody's having a good day. It's been a pretty awesome day for me. Uh, I'm sure you guys can probably hear the parakeets kind of making some noise in the background. Lazuli seems to really like having another parakeet around. But Lapis, the new one, that's the name that I'm going with, Lapis, courtesy of Mr. Manifesto, Degenerate Fish Keeper Jason. Uh, I can't believe I didn't really think of it, but yeah, Lapis and Lazuli. I think that's a great combination of parakeets. Um, he's just he's just chilling. He's able to get around. He's kind of perched up right now, but so far he doesn't really he doesn't really stand up on the base. I'm not sure if he just has like a hard time kind of getting around with like the graded bottom. I may have to try just like lining with like newspaper or something instead. Um just so that it's like solid. Maybe he'll be able to get around a little bit better because maybe he's just getting a little stuck in the grading. I don't really know. But yes, Steph, just like lapis lazuli, and that's how I've always said it was lapis lazuli. I don't. There's a lot of different pronunciations of it. I think most people say like lazuli or something like that, or lazuli. Or, I don't know how most people say it, but I've always said it lazuli, and so I'm sure I'm the odd man out when it comes to that, and I have no idea what the I haven't looked up the origination of the actual word, and I guess it depends on whether or not it's like the word lapis lazuli originated in like Egypt or in like Italy or something like that, because you'll get a different pronunciation that way. I mean, if it was Egyptian, that would be more of like the Arabic, so it would probably be more like Lazuli or Lazuli. Um, but if it's Latin, it would probably be Lazuli. Barbara Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh. Still doing water changes. Well, it's good to have everybody around listening. Um, Man, I'm sorry. I'm just like right now, like the only thing I have on my mind is kind of like editing the music video for Algae. So yeah, the song is called Algae. I'll just kind of tell you guys about it. So I can get your hopes up for it and whatever, And because if I don't get it out today, it'll be out sometime this weekend for sure. I'll just have to find the time to edit and like look at my schedule and stuff. Shouldn't take me too much longer, but like, so yeah, it's to the tune of Walk by Pantera, and uh it's all about algae and how much I hate algae and trying to get rid of it. So it's gonna be a really fun song. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as you did Glassbox Hero. And there's no cursing in it either, so it's family friendly metal. But because I've been kind of working on a song about algae, I've had to basically let some of my tanks go for the purpose of filming or whatever. So and also work through the algae, because basically like the song is kind of also teaching about how to get rid of algae. But You can see the algae's still a little bit in this tank, but I'm getting rid of it. This one's looking pretty good. The when I moved the dwarf lotus to the back, it did kind of, lose most of its leaves because of the transition and stuff, but it's still like 50% there, and it's even got some new leaves now, so that's good. I think that kind of started some of the algae as well when I moved that. Like I released a little bit of the nutrients from the substrate, and then the decaying leaves of the dwarf lotus was just releasing ammonia and stuff into the tank, and that's what would cause the algae growth. But yeah, I've been battling it with light and Algifix and even use some hydrogen peroxide. Just been pulling it out and all that different stuff. But the betta in here, Colonel Oberon Mustard, is doing quite well. Really enjoys this tank, but nothing else in there will seem to, stay alive. He just wants to kill everything. So he will always have his solitary tank. He doesn't even like nerite snails or any of that. When I get rid of all the algae, more of the colors and stuff will come out in this tank. But he's always doing quite well. Toothbrush. That'll help pull some of it out. Let me take a sip of coffee and then we'll walk into the fish room. Let's see. And also, let me take a look at chat here and see if I missed anybody. Let's see. Lori, Elizabeth, Muppet. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Fish room is all looking really good. I got some new things. I did a little bit of collecting last weekend with a friend of mine. So let me show you what I got. So in this little this is what I brought with me down to the river here, and I found there was like a rocky like walkout, and so I found these like really nice little pebbles that have some nice like kind of reds and blacks and grays, some nice different colors. Picked up a few of the bigger rocks. I think this is limestone, which I'm totally fine using limestone in my tanks. It just kind of depends on what type of fish you want to put in there. But hey, like these really, really nice pebbles that have really nice color. So I can use those for accent stones on different scapes and things like that. I definitely need to wash it out because it's dusty. But that's that. And then deep in the forest area near the river, I found some really nice terrestrial mosses that I plan to use in Randall's active vivarium when I redo that. And since they were in the deep forest with very low light, they should do well in a low light vivarium. But there's this kind of light, sort of fluffy looking, might be like a sphagnum moss. I don't really know my terrestrial mosses very well. I think this over here is actually the same sort of moss too, but this one was like already attached to that rock, so that's perfect. And I'm just trying to keep it all together. I'm pretty sure that's all the same sort of moss, but that one was a lighter color from a different location. These two were from the same location. This was from a tertiary location, so it's all good. Down here, we got some type of, I don't know, might be star moss or something. It's really, really kind of cool and compact versus that one that's more of like a fluffy. I really like moss. So that was fun. And then I got this one here, which is more of like the moss that I have in my yard. It kind of grows, I don't know, almost like a Java fern, or I mean, like a Java moss, but a little bit more compact than that. It kind of shoots out little runners. This might be star moss. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know my moss is, but I've just been keeping that in this little container here that I no longer have the lid for because I cut it up to make the lid for that tank. So I just have some cling wrap over the top to hold the moisture in. And it's just kind of sitting in this area where it's just kind of getting some of the ambient light from the room. But yeah, I plan to redo Randall's tank here. Um, he's got cork bark. There's some Mopani driftwood in there. So I might, kind of keep some of that, or at least the cork bark. I think I might take this out and use that for like a future aquascape or something. Um, Probably keep the fake vine in there just for whatever. But I want to take all these fake plants out, all the plastic plants, and replace it with the mosses, pothos, uh, maybe that rabbit's foot fern that I have there in the window, and just some other sort of like lower light plants that like a nice moist environment because it's subtropical, so he doesn't need like a heat lamp or a UVB light because he's nocturnal, and I supplement calcium into his diet. And so like I'm just gonna have the ambient light coming from the window, and that should be enough to grow whatever's in there. See, Maple Street Aquatics popped in. Petro Man is here. Ray Aquatics. Yeah, everybody, don't forget to hit that like button. And I'm pretty sure I got a few mods in chat as well. So make sure we're sharing out links with just kind of everybody here. I don't really care who it is. If they're here and they got a channel, like go ahead and share their link. Like I'm all about supporting everybody, and so that's great. This tank here, the gully, looking pretty good. I added another like piece of pothos because I really cut up the big pothos that I have out in my kitchen area. I cut it all up. I'm trying to make it all like a lot denser. Um, so I just kind of took this stem out. I'm kind of transitioning it in the water. I'm probably going to use this stem in there whenever that gets set up. So I don't know. I'm just doing things with it. I don't like to throw stuff away. Um, this tank is doing pretty good though. Hi everybody in the reflection. Um, I actually still haven't done a water change on it since I set it up. And I'm going to do a water change on it after the stream because I do have a little personal swap coming up. Lady Diane is a kind of local here. She actually lives just 5 minutes away from me, and I was gonna swap with her today, but like I said, I just got all into creative mode and started filming and editing for the song that I'm coming out with. That it just didn't happen today. I got plans now for the rest of the day. What's up, Patrick? How's it going, man? Patrick Polson. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. Always losing my train of thought. Yeah, I was gonna swap with her, so it didn't happen. So I'm gonna go hang out with her and have some lunch with her on Monday, and we will, do a swap. She has a really nice planted tank with a bunch of different like stem plants and stuff in there that I don't have those varieties that she has. So she's gonna give me a whole bunch of her trimmings, and I'm gonna give her a whole bunch of my blue shrimp, and we're just gonna call it even. It's gonna be great. So there's gonna be more plants coming into this tank really soon. I've been wanting to buy some plants, and in fact, at the store we got some really really nice plants in recently, including some really awesome looking Alternanthera reniki that just came in really good quality. So it's like I want to buy it, but it's on the other hand, like it's like I'm gonna get these awesome plants from Lady Diane here real soon. See, I'm gonna do a water change and get the tank all ready for the new plants. And then I've just been thinking more about what I want to put into this tank as the new centerpiece fish. And I've just been looking at the bee shears that we have at Pet Supplies Plus. And man, it just felt so weird saying it that way, bee shears. Like, I want to call them Bishers still. Like, and that's just what I'm gonna say, Bishers, because who really cares how you pronounce it? And following the Google way of saying bee shear just sounds weird, and it's not comfortable coming out of my mouth. So I'm not gonna use that anymore. It's Bisher. But I've been looking at them. We have these Senegal Bishers in stock, and this one, well, there's actually two of them in there that are getting decent size, but this one especially is getting pretty big, and we're selling them for $15. So you really can't go wrong with that. He's going to get up to 18 inches, a foot and a half. So that would be too big for this tank eventually. But he could live in here for quite a while. And then after that, I could, think of what I want to do with him. But I don't know. I don't really think that's a good idea personally. I don't like to get fish that are going to eventually outgrow a tank because I don't have the best luck. And it's like I try and make plans, and then something always comes up and just knocks those plans right out of the way. Like I've been wanting to get a 125 to put out in my living room so that I can bring that 55 out there into here and, stack it on top of this 55. Build my own stand, have that one sit just a little bit lower, and then have the other 55, right about here. And it would just, that way I'd have more space for, growing out the fry and stuff that I have. And then, I could have more big guys out in my living room with the African cichlids and stuff. But it doesn't happen, overnight. I really don't make the best money. I work at a pet store, and then inflation freaking sucks. So it's like I got a car payment, a house payment, all the bills and stuff, and I live on my own and just buy all this stuff too to try and make myself feel better. So it's kind of hard to save up. What is it, like $600 or something like that for a 125 with the stand? Or I don't honestly don't even know how much they cost all around because I've never seen like a 125 around here, just for sale. I know they sometimes get them at the Petco around here, but I haven't seen them. There's my green Phantom Pleco hiding up behind the filter. But then I took out the African cichlid babies that were in here, and I added them into that one with the rest of them. So they're all in there now. And I have Molly babies in here now. One of the customers at stores. She's like, I have all these Molly babies. I'm like, that's so exciting. And she's like, no, no, it's not. I don't know what to do with them, and I don't want to overstock my little 10-gallon tank. So what do I do with them? And oh, day for $675 at Petco. See, that's still just like it's hard to just come up with $675, especially when I'm trying to, pay off my credit card right now. I live in Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, ish. Um, yeah, there's just assorted little mollies in here. I don't remember what mollies we sold her, whether they were balloon mollies or assorted like lyre tail mollies or what. Um, but some of these guys are kind of white looking, some are kind of a gray, and then there are a few in there that even have like a little bit of an orange color to them. But yeah, there's like the orange guys right there. Cute little buggers. I like mollies a lot. Um, I have the other mollies down here in this tank that these guys have been locally bred here for like 50 years. So if I wanted to add some new genetics in there, I could. But these guys have their nice round dorsal fins and stuff, so I don't want to do anything that's going to get rid of those round dorsal fins because you don't really see that as much. Everything nowadays seems to have kind of that squared off dorsal fin, molly wise, or like, the sail fin, the big sail fin. And I still have plans to breed these betta down here too. Just trying really hard not to put myself in too big of a hole. The chili raspberries are doing really good. Took, you can see I did some major trimming on this one. I took, the plant, some of the trimmings out of here to add into that one so I wouldn't have all the blackbeard algae growing on it from the previous scape. They're all hanging out at the surface because they want their food. Yeah, I don't count the days at it. Yeah, this tank, like, see what I mean? Like, I kind of just left my tanks kind of with all the algae and stuff on the glass or whatever, just for like the sake of filming and all that. So I still got to clean up some of these tanks and all that. I instead of cleaning up the tanks, I was doing my filming. Really nice to see everybody here. Sees anybody else kind of come in recently? Let's see that I missed. You can see the brackish tank doesn't have, it's not all covered in the cyanobacteria anymore. Looks like there still might be a little bit of it left. It's all dead in there. That's kind of white stuff. So I can, vacuum all that out, do another nice big water change on this tank. Nerite snails are doing good. The mangroves are doing good out the top. Root slur is still looking great. The bumblebee gobies in here are doing awesome. Though I don't. Oh, there's one. I was like, I don't see any right now. And there's another one. Like they know I'm here and they're ready for food too. Because I feed and the nano pellets just kind of come down and just kind of fall down to that corner there. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of out of stuff to say. I pretty much talked about everything that I wanted to talk about as far as the string goes. There's one of the OB babies in here. All the baby African cichlids. I kind of moved some of the Java fern around. I cut off a piece there and moved it over to here. So I'm kind of trying to spread it all out. What I would really like is to just have the Java fern just growing an entire mohawk sort of thing over the top of the rocks. I think that would look really cool. But it's growing quite slow as Java fern and trident fern does, but it's growing even slower because of the the higher mineral content in the water and the fact that the peacocks chew on it and stuff. Yeah, I know. It's Lefty and Ed that come on at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 my time. That's why I decided to come on at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 o'clock my time. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna do is just kind of sit here and chat with people. I believe I did pin the link if there's anybody that would like to come up and chat and just join the conversation. And I don't know. I'm also kind of thinking about other songs that I'd maybe like to do in the future. Um, I know I kind of hinted towards Down with the Fishness, doing a Disturbed cover, and I would like to do that one because I have a lot of fun, doing that song, the actual song for karaoke. Um, but I'm just kind of not. I'm just kind of struggling with the lyrics and what the overall message is going to be with the song, other than just getting down with you know fish and whatever. And so it just hasn't really come. It hasn't really come to yet. I do have an idea for like a chorus, but I don't know, my creative juices as far as that one just aren't really these fish um these are all African cichlids, and the fish that were up prior to were the babies of the this guy, the OB peacock right there. Water level is a little bit low in this tank. Gonna do a water change on this one too. Everybody's hungry and wants to be fed. Yeah, this is the tank that I want to turn into, but I have a 125 instead of, because I got these 2 extra feet of wall space here. Perfect for a 6 foot tank versus the 4 foot tank. Yeah, they were all his babies. The mom is no longer with us. But I think I'm trying to remember. It was Greg. Oh yeah, Greg. 3G Greg gave me an idea for another song that I think I might roll with. Uh, I can't remember the title that he gave, but it was instead of Ballroom Blitz, doing I don't know, something. I can't remember what the title. What did he say? I didn't write it down. I should have written it down. Greg, you're here. What was it? Duckweed Dance. That's right. Duckweed Dance. Yeah. Give give Kenny E an actual song to do a duckweed dance to. But it's like that's another song that I never actually had done for karaoke before because like anytime that I go out for karaoke, I just forget about it. But the most recent time, what the hell? It's sunny outside and I just saw lightning and heard thunder. The other side of my house must be really messed up because the window that I'm looking at, it's a blue sky with a little bit of clouds. So the other side of the sky must be black or something. Yeah, pour that Fritz. That's pretty good too. But the most recent time I went to karaoke, I did Ballroom Blitz because I remembered this time and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And man, I had so much fun doing that song. To where like, yeah, if I can come up with some lyrics for that song about yeah, getting rid of duckweed and all that, I think that would be a lot of fun. But man, that song though, that song has a lot of words and you barely have a chance to take a breath sometimes. But luckily a lot of the words do just kind of repeat though too. So if I can get a general idea going, then it's just putting it all together. Anybody else have any fun ideas that you just like you're not a creative song person but you're still just kind of would like, or you have something in your head, I don't know. Where'd my pen go? I gotta write down duckweed dance ballroom blitz because that was fun. Move the camera, reach the pen because I'm not wireless. I might need a new tripod because I have one of those like bendy tripod things where you can like grip onto stuff or use it like an actual tripod. And I guess I've just used it so much on and just bent it around so many different times that it's just not strong enough anymore and it keeps wanting to like fall over and things like that. 125 or 649. And that's awesome. Milkshake song, yeah. My my milkshake bring the boys to the yard. What could that one be? Getting fishy with it, yeah. Do a hip hop song. I love Will Smith. Getting fishy with it. But as long as I keep all the songs fishy related, I don't have to, you know, change any aspect of my channel or anything. Because Terry's Tropical Tanks like, so you're gonna change your channel name or change, like, create another channel or something like that for these songs or whatever? I'm like, no. But that's, the beauty of just, keeping it with my name, doing my own brand. I can do whatever I want. I can change the description of my channel as much as I want and just evolve as much as I want. It's just like, Chattanooga Ed or whatever. He does fish stuff, but he does crafting. He does, nerdy gaming stuff. He has his geek out with Rico, which always ends up being, kind of fishy related anyway, but it's still supposed to be more about comics and you know movies and things like that. What's the slow song you Guppy Love? I don't know the reference on Guppy Love. Is that like a song like Puppy Love? I might be too young for that one. I do know some older songs, but I don't always know them by title. Speaking of older songs, I've been trying to teach Lazuli and Lapis along too. Now that I have him, teaching him September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. He's been getting there. You can definitely tell that he's trying at certain points. And he'll do the whistle and then the click, because I'm trying to get the come on, buddy, do it. He doesn't have the notes all down yet, but you can kind of tell that he's trying, and that's what it takes. I can look it up, and if I like it, I might do that. Guppy Love You. Oh yeah, Dolly Parton, chlorine, 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 chlorine. You don't belong in my water, chlorine. That's not a bad idea, Select Pet. That's not a bad one at all. What's up, GRB? How's it going down under? Paul Anka and Donny Osmond. Okay. Okay. I don't know if my parakeet is coming through on my mic or not, but he's pretty awesome. He's getting really good at a lot of the different R2D2 sounds. Islands in the street. But see, I know I did that. That's totally wrong too. But see, I see islands in the stream and I think riders on the storm. But that's what I might do though. Instead of the islands in the stream, I might do, something about riders on the storm. Something in the stream. Joel's in the stream. Or something like that. Yeah. Bare bottom tanks, they make the breeding fish go around. Bare bottom tanks, they make the breeding. I don't know. That's not a bad idea either. Years ago, there's a guy who had his bird poop like pooping in the stream. How about Miss Jackson? I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Oh. Rico, something to eat. I don't know that song. I mean, yes and no, S. My store tends to be pretty busy fish related anyway, so the dollar per gallon sale just happens to be another like perk to where our regulars that are coming in anyway are just buying more stuff for the most part. I don't know if we necessarily get any busier or not. But yeah, we tend to do pretty good. We definitely sell all the tanks every time. Except we tend to have some extra 55s at the end of it. But the 29s, the 20s, the 40-gallon breeders that we get, they're always gone. And we don't normally carry 40-gallon breeders for fish tanks. We carry them for the reptiles, but we don't really have the space for 40-gallon breeders all the time, so we don't normally carry those. Though I like those over a 55 any day. Not everybody understands that a 55-gallon and a 40-gallon breeder hold virtually the same amount of water. It's just in a different layout. Because the 40-gallon breeder actually holds closer to 50 gallons of water, and the 55-gallon holds like 53 gallons actually. So you're talking about like a 3-gallon difference, just a 4-foot tank versus a 3-foot tank. And I don't like how it's narrow. That's why I prefer the 40-gallon breeder. But stocking wise, it's easier to carry a 55 because it's narrow. It fits on a shelf easier. What's the biggest fish we have at the store? The biggest fish that we carry are Oscars. Um, we don't carry anything bigger than that. We've gotten rope fishing before, specifically for a guy that wanted rope fish, and so I guess rope fish are technically longer than an Oscar, but they're not bigger than an Oscar. Um, what fish is the top seller? Guppies. Guppies for sure, and African cichlids. We do fairly well with African cichlids. Our Now our African cichlid sales have kind of slowed down a little bit over summer, but I mean, winter time it's gonna change again. I like that idea, select pet, but on the other hand, for some reason that just feels too closely related to other songs. We got Mr. Pleco already, and like I don't want to take anything away from LRB Aquatics or Aqua, whatever his name. LRB. I don't want to take anything from Lucas or anything away from him. Uh, 'Cause I love that song, Mr. Pleco, and so I don't want there to be any like Pleco song competition or even the idea of that. I don't like to cause any problems with anybody, though sometimes I still end up doing that. So, goddamn bearded goldfish. I know. You'll take a goddamn bearded goldfish. See, I understand why Steven doesn't like that because even though us from the outside point of view, like we just hear it for what it is and we love it and enjoy it and it's hilarious and fun. To Steven, he was just like singing in a weird voice or whatever and like not taking it like really serious at all per se. And so he doesn't like to listen to it. And I get it. Get it. I love it though. I think it's a great song. If you haven't already, if somebody wants to leak that song, go and check out Florida Man by Stephen P. Aquatics. I would try and play it on my stream, but unfortunately, uh, Stephen hasn't given me the permission to do that. And though I don't think he would mind if I did that at all, um, he just still hasn't actually said, yeah, you can go ahead and do that. And then also, since I stream from my phone, I don't like to get away from StreamYard and try and share anything else or whatever because I'll just feel like I'm gonna kick myself. And yeah, Steven is a bit of a perfectionist. I am too. But on the other hand, once I get something that's good enough, I stick with it. No matter how much I try and like change it and fix it because like once I try and just make it perfect, I screw it up or I mess up something else even worse than the original mistake and I've already deleted the original thing anyway and so it's just like it's all trash. So when I come out with algae in the next day or two or whatever and you hear it, like there's a couple times that when I said the letter P and B, there's a little bit of a on the microphone. So whatever, screw it. I don't have audio editing software to do anything like that. And I did it all in one take. Well, it was the fourth take, but I did it all, on one continuous take. Like I didn't take like multiple pieces of different takes and mix them together and stuff like that. I just recorded one continuous live recording and did it. So, and that's the same thing I did for Glass Box Hero, and that's why there was kind of an issue with like the second chorus and stuff too, because I actually edited the whole video before I even actually recorded the audio. So I had to uh, match up my lyrics exactly with the video, and the video was slightly off time to where the second chorus, though it's only at the second chorus, it was just slightly off. And it irks the hell out of me. And I wish I could just, go back and fix it without having to delete the video and just, what I wish there was an easy way to fix it, but I'd have to, because of the way that I went about it, I'd have to start back completely from square one. And it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it at all. Condom challenge. Wow, look at that. I got an interesting name in on my stream. Oh, my shrimp. Yeah, I have blue velvet shrimp. I'm trying to get them into like a higher quality. But on the other hand, I'm not like super worried about it because I'm not trying to put them into any competition or anything like that. I'm just enjoying them for what they are. They look really nice in a heavily planted tank. And then eventually I'll be working on my Spider-Man shrimp project. I'm kind of excited about that. But like I said earlier, though I have plans for different things, I'm trying not to do too much at once and burn myself out. Hey Jimmy, I think you said you don't live in St. Louis anymore. You live someplace else, but I shipped I shipped some of the shrimp to Dave and Bree, and it worked out very well. And it wasn't that expensive either. So, um, honestly, it might be a little bit because I'm after I take some of the shrimp out to give to Lady Diane, I want to kind of relax on that a little bit because it's been like a month, I guess, since I took him out for Dave, maybe a little bit over a month. And so I don't want to mess with the population too much because I don't have an excessively large population right now. Um, they're just in like a little gallon and a half bowl, and I don't really feed it very much. So it's not like the shrimp are just breeding like crazy. So I have enough to, get rid of, 8 or something like that. But I don't want to pull out, about 20 of them right now. So in the future, that's cool. I have my email attached on my channel for, business purposes. I'm not sure if you can see it from Tundra knocking over my camera. I'm not sure if you can see it from a cell phone or not, but I know you can access it from a computer. Geez, stupid tripod. Come on. Anyway, we got just a few minutes left until Lefty and Rico's not Lefty and Ed's stream. So if somebody wants to share that link and we can, be ready to head over there. And we'll continue going. I won't be hanging out over there too long. I got some stuff that I need to do because I got all in creative mode earlier and just didn't do the things that I needed to do. So right before then, oh yes, Sean, I've seen the trailer. We talked about that already. How I was gonna spoil everything. Remember? Um, it looks awesome. Spider-Man. Um, They didn't show any of the other Spider-Men in the trailer, at least not clearly, but all 3 of the known Spider-Man actors have been confirmed for the movie. So Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland. So, and then we've seen Doc Ock in the trailer, and we've seen the grenade of the Green Goblin. and then we saw the shadow of another villain. We saw orange, yellowish lightning, and there was a scene that was potentially very, very sandy, or maybe it was just stormy. I don't really know. And then Michael Keaton has also been confirmed for the movie, so we know we're going to have Vulture back. And at the end of the first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, we saw Scorpion in the jail with Michael Keaton as well. So I don't necessarily think this movie is going to be the actual Sinister Six movie, but I think it's leading up to that. I think it has the potential for Marvel and Sony's own version of a multiversal Sinister Six movie against three Spider-Man or three Spider-Men or whatever, or something like that. It has a lot of potential. So I'm really, really excited about this movie. But let's all head over to Lefty and Ed. I believe they're going. Has anybody shared the link yet? Are they going today? Let me I believe they're going. Oh, they're going at 3:15. Okay, so I got a little bit of extra time. 4:15 Eastern, I guess. So they're a little delayed. So that's cool. Do you ever get festivum cichlids in your store? Do not see them in fish very often. I have not seen festivum cichlids on any of our vendor lists. Then again, I haven't actually been looking for them per se. But at least in my area of St. Louis, Missouri, we're not we're not super big on South American cichlids. We're more into African cichlids, and that just also has to do with our water conditions and stuff. There are a few people that come in for their Jack Dempseys, their Oscars, and there's this one guy that says that he has a pair of fire mouths, and he also has like a blue tiger parrot in there as well, and they're kind of getting it on a little bit too. So it's just like, holy cow, man, you might have a hybrid of a hybrid of a hybrid of a hybrid coming out real soon, because the standard red blood parrot is a hybrid of a Midas cichlid and a red devil, and then you breed those with the convict cichlid, and that's how you get the blue tiger parrot or the convict parrot. And then now, if they're going to get it on with his fire mouths, that might, yeah, that I don't know if that's even possible, but holy cow, like when you hybridize that much, I'm sure you can hybridize with other things even easier. Lefty and KG, not Ed. Oh, John is a special guest. Oh, oh, John from KG Tropicals is gonna be a special guest. Oh man, this is gonna be an exciting show. So you all better be ready to check it out. Um, that's gonna be great. Wow, I'm looking at the thumbnail. Whoever, I guess it was Lefty that created the thumbnail, man, he really threw a lot in there. This is like every little inch of the picture, I'm just gonna put like a sticker or a graphic on. Like, I'm not knocking him, whatever. Like, I'm looking at other thumbnails on, right now, and it looks like a lot of people do that sort of thing. Creating a good thumbnail is tough. Got to be eye catching. Then again, sometimes I'm just like, I'm just gonna take a picture. Like, yeah, that's good enough. Thumbnail. Bam. Clickbait. Yeah, gotta get that clickbait. Oh, Patty's back. I didn't even know Patty left. I knew she was here. Whoops, time to go. I mean, it is about time to go. Just about. Well, algae will be coming out soon. I'm gonna do some work on duckweed dance. And who knows, maybe I'll finish down with the fishness as well. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and cut this now. So we can all get ready for Ed. Give people a chance to, get a little bathroom break in there, smoke a cigarette or whatever before they come in and get ready to go with that. So Ed and Lefty and John from KG Tropicals. So if somebody wants to share that link one more time, and so we can all get prepared to go over there. And let's see. What can we use for a hashtag? Oh, man. I can't think of anything right now as far as for a hashtag. Oh, well. Doesn't really matter. YouTube doesn't really use hashtags as much as far as chat goes anyway. It's just for fun anyway. So, I'll catch you all later. I'll see you in Lefty and Ed's stream with John from KG Tropicals. And then I'll probably won't see you guys the rest of the night because that's when I do my Friday night thing. So have a great Friday, everybody. I guess it's already Saturday if you're in Australia. So have a great day over there. And I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.